Short for a giant question. Simple, boys. Vancouver or Nashville? Pick one.
Nashville.
Why?
Because they don't have the offensive threats that the Canucks have. Saros is good, don't get me wrong, but the others can beat him. They already have multiple times this season.
2 words, Leon Draisaitl.
Mayor's Nashville.
You're going Nashville too?
I don't care either way. I think hearing what Leon said during the break, they want redemption. This is a redemption tour. It's going to go through Vancouver, probably going to go through Colorado. We're going to end it going through Carolina. It is going to be an Oilers redemption tour. It has to be.
So I know I gave my selfish reasons for Vancouver. I like the idea of a shorter flight. I like the idea of an all-Canadian thing.
Too.
Mainlander Tim had a great response in the chat for selfish reasons. Central time zone.
Yes.
Earlier starts. They would not make a game start at 9 p.m. Central.
Exactly. And Mainlander Tim, you can just fly to Nashville and we'll meet in Nashville.
I would also say, like, oh, yeah, that's a good point.
There we go.
Regardless of if it's, we're probably getting, so what time? 7 o'clock Central is 8 o'clock here, right?
Other way around.
Other way around. So 8 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock here. Yeah, we get some 7 o'clock starts then.
Yep.
That'd be decent. I'm taking Vancouver because of what Gazdic said. They're so banged up. Elias Pettersson's not himself. Quinn Hughes' minutes are down. He does not look like himself. And is Thatcher Demko coming back? Up in the air.
Frank was saying today on Rundown that possibly back for round 2.
That's what he's hearing. Yeah, possibly.
For Demko?
Yeah.
But a 90% Demko potentially?
And then also, too, with Nashville, they're going to be banged up as well with just the amount of punishment they've put on themselves blocking shots.
Well, that too.
If this series goes to 7 and we get Nashville, that's the only way it can happen, right?
I also want home ice.
That'd be nuts. Yeah, home ice would be fantastic to have too.
I think Aaron would like home ice too. If you're playing Nashville, chances are it's weekends at Greta.
Smart man, KB. I'm predictable.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, because the home ice advantage is a bit of a factor. I will say it's close. Like I think there are 3-4 real solid points to make the argument on either side of this thing.
What do you think of this narrative that Elias Pettersson can't play in the playoffs?
I think he's hurt. He's not even shooting the puck. Like to me, you could sit there and be like, he's not a playoff player because he's not looking physical and he's out of the fight.
Yeah, like I agree. I think he's injured. He's been to the playoffs once before, granted many years ago, and was in the bubble, but he was over a point per game player.
Yeah.
The play on the ice isn't that different from that. I know it's different. The fans and everything obviously had a different element, but like he's proven he can play in it, and it was his second year in the league. Like I think he's just hurt.
I think he's hurt. I think Hughes is hurt too. So
I just haven't seen a spot where you can pinpoint where they got hurt, which is kind of
could be anything though. Yeah.
With him not shooting, like
I mean, with
think
Matthews,
upper body.
it's the same thing though. You don't know where Matthews got hurt. He's clearly not sick.
Well, they keep calling it illness.
Yeah, there's no way.
Oh yeah, illness, right?
Yeah. I think concussion. Just not to speculate too.
Rosie has a theory about that. He went back and watched. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's that Vancouver team doesn't seem right right now. They're trying to get the vibes on track. I don't know if you guys, I guess you wouldn't have.
JT Miller's thing.
JT Miller is at morning skate in Vancouver, and instead of wearing a practice jersey, he's wearing Arthur Seelov's pink dress shirt over his gear.
That would suck. I'd be so stinky afterwards.
Why?
Yeah, I think he's just trying to lighten the mood, which I get.
Yeah,
that's a good leadership move, probably. But Vancouver hasn't looked the same.
Also, the guy they tried to get rid of not too long ago.
Yeah, it was like he was an untradeable contract 6 months ago, but he had a great year.
Yeah.
Everyone in Vancouver did, and maybe their luck's running out. Also, you could sit there and be like, God, but they beat the Oilers 4 times in the regular season.
3 of those don't count. All 4 don't count.
Yeah, none of them count.
Yeah.
Winnipeg beat Colorado all 4 times in the regular season and smoked them a couple times too.
When we played Calgary a few years ago, didn't they like beat us up pretty good in the regular season?
Yeah, maybe.
I think I'm 3-1 or something like that. The regular season obviously tells you a story on many things, but when you get to the playoffs, like it really is a different beast. And I think Gazdic made a good point too of like just the rest Edmonton has, and it's similar to with like Colorado waiting for Dallas or Vegas, right? Like those teams are going to come, they're going to be so beat up, it's going to be so much more difficult. Like, do you remember? This would have been like 2013, I think. Yeah, because the Devils went to the final that year. So 2011, maybe. When Philly and Pittsburgh just beat the crap out of each other in the first round. I think it went 7 games. There was multiple fights.
It was
every
the
single
Giroux,
night.
Crosby,
it was,
like they
it was
hated each
amazing.
other.
My favorite playoff series, non-Oilers of all time. And they just beat the crap out of each other. And then New Jersey came in and beat them in 5 because they were so punished. And I could see that totally happening again for Colorado and even Edmonton, whoever they might play.
So best case scenario is Nashville wins and this goes 7.
Yeah.
How could it
And
not
then
be,
I
yeah?
don't care which way it goes. I think both teams can cause challenges. Like Nashville, to their credit, have shown that they can suffocate an offense. Like Vancouver's offense, they have elite players, and they just can't do anything. They can't create anything, and that can be players being injured, whatever. But the credit also deserves to go to the Preds defensively, who have found a way to be like, you know what, Elias Lindholm too, I guess Patterson, whoever, like, you're not scoring on us tonight.
Yeah. What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.